up, survivors? I'm Poppers.
And I'm Cloak.
And we got a lot of feedback after our last video on the polymer run where we used just a dragon. And we got a lot of advice. Very helpful advice. A few things we knew, a few things we didn't. But we wanted to make an addendum video where we acknowledge the fact that yes, the Pelagornis is the best tame to use when harvesting organic polymer.
Now, I also want to say one other thing. In the last video, I did say that the wyvern is the most efficient way, and I meant to say it is the easiest way. It's definitely not the most efficient. It's one of the least efficient ways. Just want to make that perfectly clear.
But it's faster. You can get from penguin to penguin, and you can kill them without them scattering. That's why I like it.
Now, these Pelagorni are pretty fun, but they're really dopey.
Yeah. Well, I'll bring it over. I'll put it on the Quetzal.
All right, cool. So I just want to show you the aerodynamics of this guy real quick. And with my little monkey here, I think we should be fine. Won't throw me off too much on weight. Without the lag, of course. Now, let's just go to a dragon. I love the smell of iceberg in the morning. But I better hurry up because Poppers is going to beat me there.
You're never gonna catch me.
I'll get you.
I'll wasting your time. Better luck next year.
Get back here, you little dragon.
Go.
How did you get here first?
Speedy the Quetzal. And now you're just letting me win.
I don't want you to feel bad. Alright, so the whole point of this, if you're not going to use a Hydra setup, you have to work as a team.
Yeah, that means don't electrocute me when I'm flying around.
Gee, thanks, I'll keep that in mind.
I'll try to stay behind you, and that also makes it a little bit easier so that I can get the stuff that you kill, because it pretty much disappears. And if you try to kill a baby penguin, and it's going to take forever, and it's going to scatter all of the thingies.
That's one of my favorite parts of using the wyvern is it's one of the only tames where you can deal maximum damage without actually harvesting everything you just killed. You just have to be careful, not to hit your teammate. Now, the responsibility is not only on the wyvern rider. The Pelagornis rider also has a responsibility to stay behind you.
Yeah, I guess. I'll do my best.
It does cause a problem, though, because you don't see everything that I kill. I have to kind of point you to it.
Right. Well, I don't... I keep the torch lit so that you can see a little bit better down here. It's pretty dark. And at this angle, you see everything from way above. I see everything from the ground level.
So the grass kind of gets in the way of it.
Yeah, it's hard to see things. Especially baby penguins, which are barely noticeable, even when they're walking around. They can drop some stuff on you.
Alright, cool. So you always got to transfer weight from one to the other, because that Pelagornis does not have any carry weight. Okay, so this is a good example of what not to do when it comes to killing the penguins and then just taking off without showing your teammate where they are. Because he can't see them the way you can.
Right, so it's, I know you want to go on a penguin massacre, but, I gotta know where they are.
To the left of my head. To the right on your screen.
They all look like rocks.
Right there, right in front of you. Alright. So, as you can see, we've only been here a little bit of time, and we already have more than what we would have gotten with the dragon alone.
Right, and, I mean, it... for sure. I mean, a baby penguin gives you about 40 organic polymer when you eat it with a Pelagornis, where you're going to get about maybe 10 if you eat it with just the dragon.
So it's definitely worth the time to not go on a killing spree. Back up, wait till your teammate goes, and eats them under your head, and just make sure you don't zap them with the lightning while they're doing it. Alright, pick this little gal up, and here's how it's going to look like from the ground level, just so you guys get an idea of what your teammate's going to be working with and looking at.
There's a rock, there's a penguin. They look the same.
See the difference? Just kidding. Alright, now make sure you don't walk in the river a lot of times. On the Pelagornis, you're fine.
Yeah, it doesn't matter on the Pelagornis.
But on the dragon, those moving rivers will throw you off quick. I've never done it on this one, so I don't know.
It depends on the river. The rivers on the center are really bad. This one actually, you can't even get water from it. You try to go up and get water from it. It's like it's not even there.
Alright, now, here's why we use the dragon. Watch how long it takes this Pelagornis to not only kill, but just catch this baby.
Yeah, and that will send everything else in the vicinity flying for its life. But you can probably see the baby penguins a little bit better from the ground level.
What do you mean you can see them better? You can't even see this one right here.
Oh, I saw babies, and I want to kill the babies. They're worth more.
Come eat this one.
I don't want it. It's all the way over there. It's too far.
Alright, nom nom. Stop picking on that guy, you big bully.
It won't die. Alright, your turn. You get to do it.
Alright, here we go.
I'm getting pretty good just flying around behind you.
Once you get a system going, it gets pretty quick. It's pretty easy. You don't even have to communicate much. Just pay attention to what the other person's doing. I mean, it's good to communicate and all, but you don't have to micromanage.
How's your weight doing?
Getting a little maxed out over here, it looks like.
Well, you might want to go drop that off.
That is what we brought the Quetzal for.
Not to micromanage.
Gee, thanks, buddy. Didn't think of that one.
That's what I'm here for.
No, you're here to eat these penguins, and you're slacking.
Well, my job's harder. I gotta, fly this dopey little thing around.
This was your idea.
No, this was the fans' idea. They recommended the Pelagornis, and we listened.
This is true. We did get an overwhelming number of comments and responses telling us that the wyvern is not the most efficient one.
Very, very specific comments. But we're going to do you one better in our next video, because we know a much better way than just following the dragon around with a Pelagornis. And it involves building a little trap, and we're going to leave it at that. Go ahead and watch that video. And we'll also do a video on just the normal way of getting organic polymer. Just use a club. We can use a couple
chainsaw.
Yeah. Well, we can use a couple of different types of clubs. Show you the primitive club, and then show you the ascendant one. And we can also show you the primitive chainsaws. And I think we have mastercraft chainsaws now, but definitely is a difference on what you use when you're using hand tools. How are we doing?
Alright, so we've been here for about 35 minutes since we left the base, and we have well over 1,000 polymer here.
Nice.
But let's just grab all the organic poly off of the wyvern first. I don't know how much it weighs. It might encumber me. Let's find out. Alright, here we go. Gonna take all, and yep, but I can still move, so we're okay. Just gotta get over to Speedy, and we'll combine both the caches and see what our loot is for today.
Probably definitely enough to make some vaults, maybe some turrets, all the good stuff.
Okay, so that's a lot just on the wyvern.
We could make a bunch of rockets.
Rockets would be the way to go with it. Can't really do too many ascendant items with this stuff.
No, you wouldn't want to make riot armor or stuff like that, because organic polymer only stacks to 10, regular polymer stacks to 100. So you basically use organic polymer for all the slots that you can, but for stuff like rockets, it's like 20 polymer, I believe, and for stuff like
turrets,
yeah,
safes.
Turrets and safes, those things you can easily put all the materials and only use organic polymer, and you will save your regular polymer supplies.
Anything primitive.
And this is actually way faster to get polymer like this than it is to go out and combine cementing paste and obsidian.
Way easier. And way faster, too. So, are we done here?
Yeah, all we gotta do is take this load back, we'll use it, then we'll come back. All the penguins will be respawned. Race you home. Oh wait, I forgot to fly. No!
Man, that's one heavy bird.
You're never gonna catch me.
Alright, so there you have it, everyone. Pelagornis run for all the fans. Thanks again for your comments and your feedback. We appreciate it.
And of course, stay tuned, because we're gonna make more. Make sure you like,
Subscribe!
and tell us what you want to see.
Leave a comment!